What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Speccast Collectibles 2024 mid-year catalog, because there's some pretty cool stuff in this catalog that I want to show you guys. So I'm looking forward to some of these items. They look pretty cool from the pictures they're giving us. So let's get right into it. So trying to work this here. They don't have the actual catalog like out anywhere. It's just on their Facebook page, so bear with me while I'm trying to kind of figure this out a little bit different than normal. But first off, here we have the Remlinger 2300 series grain drill. Now this is something pretty cool. We don't get a lot of grain drills. It's something different, and I think that's pretty cool. It is 1/64 scale, of course. Authentic decals, die-cast construction. This is the prototype. It's coming August 2024, so not too far away. We get about 2 months, and you guys will be able to find this. Now, the next thing here, probably what I am most excited about and eager to see. This is the Kinsey 5670 31 row 15-inch planter. So you'd use this to plant soybeans, and I don't know, I'm not sure, you might be able to only run half of the rows and maybe plant corn with it. I'm not sure though. 1/64 scale, of course, die-cast construction, functional row guides. So I think that's the markers, and that's the prototype. Also coming August 2024. That thing looks really cool. We haven't had a planter like this. Kinsey one from Speccast for a while. They've had the individual row box ones, but bulk tank one, that's pretty cool to see. One thing that I kind of have noticed on a couple of these implements, they just have the normal hitches, not what we're used to seeing from Speccast. So I don't know if that's kind of what they're going to now, getting rid of the hitch pin thing or not. I'm not quite sure. I guess we'll just kind of have to see. Also, we got like jacks on both of these pieces of equipment, so that's pretty cool. But this is the twist planter, so this is it folded up, and then the whole thing twists out for planting. Does also have fertilizer tanks on it as well, which makes me think that you can plant corn with it, because you're not going to be putting down too much fertilizer stuff with soybeans. But we're going to keep moving here. Next up we have a couple items here. We have the Artex SBX 800 spreader gray. So this is a big manure spreader, 1/64 scale. Functional beaters in the back, and it's a die-cast construction. That thing's looking pretty cool. I mean, we don't have a lot of big manure spreaders out there in the 1/64 scale world, so that's pretty cool to see. It'll be available September 2024. So next up here, something that is kind of interesting, and I mean, I've kind of wanted one before, and it's kind of cool to see. We have the Meridian Smooth Wall 1620 multi-purpose bin. This is 1/64 scale, and it apparently does have a functional lid, which I wonder then, does it have a functional bottom too if it's got a functional lid? I'm not sure, but pretty cool to see a bin. That's kind of the first time that Speccast has made a bin. It's kind of interesting, but that one is coming November 2024, so a little ways out for that one yet, but looking pretty good. Now the next one here is the Kinsey 5900 16 row bulk seed planter, plastic version, which I was kind of confused. We're going to open up the old catalog from the beginning of the year. I mean, that looks like the same thing that we've already had. I don't see the difference here between this one and this one. If I'm missing something, let me know. But from my knowledge, this thing's already been out, and I don't see a difference. Maybe I'm completely missing something though. But it says coming September 2024. I don't know. We have the Kinsey 1050 grain cart with soft tread tires in 1/32 scale, coming in September 2024. I feel like we've already had this in the past too, so I don't know how this is something new coming out. But it's a 1/32 scale grain cart. Then we have the Case IH 1255 16-row planter. It doesn't have a new sticker thingy on it, so I don't know. But it's a 16-row planter, kind of a little bit just higher detail version of the Ertl one that is out. But a couple of these things in the Speccast catalogs, I feel like aren't new things. They're things that they just end up putting back in here, so I don't really know. But on the next page here, we do have some new items. Same mold, I guess, is what we've seen before, but we have the Brent 1198 Avalanche grain cart with flotation tires as well as tracks in the metallic black color. So the metallic black color is the new thing that we're going to be seeing on this. So those look pretty cool. I love how they give you all the different colors of the grain carts to be able to pick whichever one that you like the best. But this color will be out August 2024. And it has a functional auger too, so pretty cool to see there. Now, this Unreferred Pro Bulk Box Seed Tender, I know they've made this in the past, then stopped making it. Now they're back making it again, I guess. So, functional auger on this one too has 4 Pro boxes on the top that I believe do come off, and apparently it's going to be back out in August 2024. Here's the Elmer's 2000 Hallmaster grain cart that we had a new sticker on it in the main catalog for this year, which we were a little confused on because it was already out the year before. So not sure the full reason why that's in here again. Looking over here at some gravity wagons that are coming August 2024. I believe that these 4 gravity wagons all were in the catalog for 2024 already too. Just obviously they're coming out in August. So we have the Unreferred 630 gravity wagon in green and red, and then the Brent 657Q gravity wagon in green and red. Not really anything new there. As well as the Kilbros and the Parker ones. The Kilbros 350 and the Parker 2600. They were all in this older catalog from the beginning of 2024. But moving on here, some more new stuff that we haven't seen in the catalog. They have made this in the past, but it's back on the catalog this year. The Unreferred header trailers, die-cast construction. They got red, green, and black. They're 4-wheel steer, functional 4-wheel steer, which is really cool. These things are pretty sweet. I didn't get one picked up when they were out last time, so I might have to try and get one of these now because they are pretty sweet looking. They'll be out August 2024. I really wish that Unreferred would have merch at some, the farm show that I went to, they didn't, but it's kind of a smaller farm show. But hoping to see this stuff, if it's August 2024, hoping to see it then maybe at the Farm Progress Show in Boone, Iowa later this summer. So that'd be pretty cool to see them there. I'll have to keep an eye out. Moving on, then we have the Fendt 1042 with rear duals. So obviously this is going to have singles in the front, which is kind of cool. But 1/64 scale die-cast construction rolling rubber tires. It's going to be coming out August 2024. Next up here we have the Fendt 1167 with tracks, which I believe they've made before. I think it's another reproduction, but I'm not sure. Rolling rubber tracks coming out September 2024 rather. Some other things in the catalog here that I think have been in here before. Massey Ferguson 1130 diesel with duals, 1/64 scale. I don't know if this one's been in there before. That's a pretty sweet looking tractor though. But I know that the 1/64 scale Massey Ferguson 8740S and Case Optum 340 have already been in here before as well, and we've already taken a look at them. Then Next, we do have a Challenger 1042 with rear duals, same as the Fendt, which is kind of cool because we don't see much Challenger stuff anymore here in the US. But pretty sweet looking tractor coming out August 2024. Have to keep an eye out for that one too. Looking pretty sweet. And then over here on the Gleaner side, this is kind of a reproduction of one they've made in the past, because I'm looking at it here on my desk and it looks exactly the same, just this isn't the Gleaner S96 where mine's at S98, but it will come with rolling rubber tires and includes corn and grain heads. With it being an S96 Class 6 combine, would have been kind of nice to see maybe an 8-row corn head, but I know that they just reproduced this 12-row that they already had the molding for. But an S96 would have been nice to see something a little bit smaller maybe. But then going down here, we're going to see some reproductions of the Fendt Ideal 8T and 8 combine with tracks and wheels. They're going to have rolling rubber tracks and rolling rubber tires, and then includes corn and grain heads, but the grain heads are not shown here. Does look like they have a little bit different corn head with the decals. I'm not sure if that'll be that way. The interior on these things look really light colored. I don't feel like it's that light colored in real life, so I kind of wish they'd change that a little bit, but is what it is. But some reproductions of combines they made in the past coming August 2024, so keep an eye out for those. Getting into some bigger stuff here, we've seen both of these tractors before, but something, we got International W450 that is going to be coming out September. I feel like we've already seen that one too, but I'm not sure. Kind of just more stuff. I believe we already took a look at these, but Farmall 340 gas with 2-bottom plow, 1/16 scale, coming September 2024. Then the IHTD 24 crawler with blade, that's 1/25 scale, that's going to be coming out September 2024 as well. Then you got some forage harvester stuff here, pull type that we've already seen before. And then we just get into belt buckles. They got some new belt buckles coming out. I'm not going to go through them all, but they do have some new cool Case IH ones, which is kind of cool. So keep an eye out for those if you're into that type of stuff. But definitely, I would have to say that my favorite thing in this whole catalog is this 5670 31-row 15-inch Kinsey planter. But let me know what you guys think about some of these new products that have gotten released in this catalog. Leave a comment down below. But if you enjoyed if you enjoyed today's video, give it a like. Also consider subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.